All right, hey guys, here we are, hole 2. Let's take a look and see what they give us for a wind. I would imagine tailwind, but I could be wrong. Yep, there it is, tailwind. So what I'll typically do, especially in pro, is definitely a rock. I could even go Cataclysm if or not cat. I could even get away with Katana. What this does is it gives me a little bit more side spin to play with. I'm thinking somewhere along the lines of maybe 3-ish bars. And if I could land somewhere up in this plane up in here, I'm thinking somewhere around maybe half power. We're just going to try to bend it around this tree. And I'm trying to land it somewhere right here. And as I mentioned, half power. Of course, when you get to a level 8, you will have just a little bit more curl than me. And that little bit of extra curl could help you get around this tree just a little bit easier than me. And it looks like I might just go just a little bit more backspin next time. So maybe about 4 bars because of all that tailwind. So about 4 bars next time. And maybe I could also just back off that power just a little. So you can see with where I am. And as I mentioned, if you do have a little bit better rock than me, let's say you have an 8, you're going to get more curl. So I would have missed that bunker if I had a rock 8. Because the amount of curl would have put me on this back fairway. However, I still wouldn't have backspun it quite enough. So right around, it looks like the 4-ish bars is going to be kind of the sweet spot, but it's also power dependent. It's about where you land on this fairway. So, I landed up here. If I land just a tad bit back, I'm fine. It's all about that first plus second bounce. Where is bounce 1 and where is bounce 2? Because if bounce 2 lands on that front fairway in front of the green, you're still going to be okay. It's when you land into the green, that's where the problem is. So here you can see that lands onto the fairway. But if he gets that with more curl around there, you can avoid that bunker altogether. You can see I barely caught the bunker here. So very good chance that, I could have missed that with just a little bit of a correction there. But you can see with what I'm going to try to do here, I'll essentially play maybe half a cup outside the hole. And it really just comes down to perfect ball. Now, I just want to show you this shot, but what I hope is that you guys can avoid this mistake and not wind up here. Ideally, you don't wind up here, but if you do wind up here, it's not the end of the world. Just try to make the best of the scenario. It looks like I played just too much wind, but it's something that, come weekend time or whatever, we can make the just minor tweaks. It looks like I played just too much wind from there. But, come weekend round, we can essentially avoid that bunker altogether, especially if we have a rock that has more curl than mine. If you have rock 8, it's going to be super easy to get that over into the left fairway. Where I just hit really won't even be in play if you just do the extra curl with the, I think I'm somewhere in the 80s. Once you get that rock to the 95 curl, you're sweet to just have that little bit of extra to get it around, and the bunker isn't even play. You can see I barely called it. So keep all that in mind. Good luck, and see you guys on the next.